What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Boss Ladies Live Radio Show. Speaker Studio, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Let's make some movie moves off the Magix app. DJ D-Ski, Music Maker Jam. Download now.
Hiccups, dark tints on a pickup, pineapples and liquor. She mark print with the zip up, hi-hats with the hiccups, dark tints on a pickup, pineapples and liquor. She mark print with the zip up, hi-hat. We could climb some roommates back in Texas. She said, baby, I've been down since third grade. You were satisfied with first base. Why'd you wanna be around me in the first place? She said, baby, I've been down since third grade. You were satisfied with first base. Why'd you want with the zip up? Hi-hats with the hiccups, dark tints on a pickup, pineapples and liquor. This is what apples and liquor. She mark print with the zip. No. This is what I'm made with. This is not. No. This is what I'm made liquor. She mark print with the zip up, hi-hats with the hiccups, dark tints on a pickup, pineapples and liquor. She mark print with the zip up, hi-hats with the hiccups, dark tints on a pickup, pineapples and liquor. She mark print with the zip up.
My shot.
Music's on, it shows that nothing is impossible. Even when I'm down and think I'm gonna lose control, everybody wants to know from me melody in every single word I speak. It can want melody in.
She says she knows just how to clang, the rhythm's perfect. She knows just how to clang, the rhythm's perfect. She says she knows just how to clang, the rhythm's perfect.
Baby,
She says she knows just how to clang,
I want the distraction when I'm in the club. I want you to want me cause I want your love. Baby, I want the attraction when I'm in the club. I want you to want me cause I want your love. Baby,
dark print with the zip up, hi-hats with the hiccups, dark tints on a pickup, pineapples and liquor. She mark print with the zip up, hi-hats with the hiccups, dark tints.
I'm on the grind, everything I see, I make it mine. I'm on a hustle, cash make them haters real mad, hating cause they ain't know how to get bread. I think I'm dizzy, the game is easy, pockets full of cash. Please believe me, so I can spend weeks in a hotel suite, couple Marlboros, playing trick or treat, and it's make it happen. I'm at a young age, but I'm a classic like a black OCB tape, with some black kicks and a black shirt. I talk slick, flow's gonna hurt, man. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm at a
asking what will be. Everybody wants to know from.
Come follow me, Dusty. At this international dubstep.
move, I got the groove, yeah. I got the groove, I got to move, I got the groove, yeah. I got the groove, I got to move, I got the groove. Tonight we're gonna have a funky time. Tonight we're gonna have a funky time.
When I spit them, lyrics like dirty money, bad but still illin'. Rumors they bad mouth spread this urban fiction. It's like they can't get enough mind-numbing addiction. Quick when I hit them, sunnies all around. In your territory, yes, I'm in your town. Champion score, dirty balls on the floor. From zero to whatever, me broke, never. Hands up, honeys all around. In your territory.
My shot. She knows just how to magnetism's perfect. She says she knows just how to magnetism's perfect. High hats with the hiccups, dark tints on a pickup, pineapples and liquor. She mark print with the zip. Magnetism's perfect. I copy like Roger. You were satisfied with first base. Why'd you wanna be around me in the first place? She said, baby, I've been down since third grade. You were satisfied with...
I do it for the masses, I never blow my chances. My style is classic, static, you want the heat, I got it. I do it all the time, all around the way I put it down. Coming straight from the underground, what you want now? I do it for the masses, I never blow my chances. My style is classic, static, you want the heat, I got it. I do it all the time, all around the way I put it down. Coming straight from the underground, what you want now? I do it for the masses, I never...
Pineapples and liquor. She mark print with the zip up. High hats with the hiccups, dark tints on a pickup, pineapples and liquor. She mark print with the zip up. High hats with the hiccups, dark tints on a pickup, pineapples and liquor. She mark print on a pickup, pineapples and liquor. She mark print with the zip up. High hats with the hiccups, dark tints on a pickup, pineapples and liquor. She mark print with the zip up. High hats with the hiccups, dark tints on a pickup, pineapples and liquor. This is she mark print with the zip. No. This is what I'm made with. This is love.
Hate You by Miss Fabulous.
DJ Liquid Shot
Chronicles mixtape. Check it out.
How could I
could I hate you? How could I? 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 How could I hate you? How could I? 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 How could I hate you? How could I? How could I? How could I hate you? How could I hate you when I allow you to do whatever you want to? Like be a cheat. How could I hate you when I don't wanna take care of me? Since we got these babies, how could I hate you when I should have said no to this fast love? How could I hate you if this is what I made you? How could I hate you? How could I? 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 How could I hate you? How could I? 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 How could I hate you? How could I? 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 How could I hate you? How could I? How could I? How could I hate you? How could I? How could I? How could I hate you?
Hey, we got Way Up.
Now it's time to turn up.
D-Bull 5 to 13
Nah,
featuring
Money
Money
Matt.
Matt. Let's go.
Money man down, boo. Is you ready? Let's get it. Hey yo, man, what it do? What you want? I just left the city, now I'm on my way home. I got a couple tips if you got a couple licks, but you gotta let me know, cause I'm selling out quick.
I ain't know much, me and Brooke, we chillin'. Got a couple plays, we on the road on a mission. Let me grab a few, matter of fact, like 2. I can meet you uptown, I'll leave it up to you.
As of right now, I ain't got shit left to do. I'm about to grab a bottle, then I'm headed right to you. Roll a couple blunts, then I'm tryna hit the stew. We can even match, but that's all up to you.
Okay, bet it up, I'm tryna get bent. Henny in my cup till we hella lit. Match, we can roll up anytime. And I got tracks on deck, soon as you arrive.
Sounds like a plan, I'll be through when I can. Before I come through, I gotta holler at my mans. I'm tryna run it up as fast as I can. And I don't do fronts, put the money in my hand. Skip the small talk, it's supply and demand. Skip the small talk, it's supply and demand. I don't do fronts, put the money in my hand. Tell me how you feeling, have you really had enough? We just getting started, now we on our way up. I'm all about my money, so it's time to cake up. Pack touchdown, now it's time to wake up. Tell me how you feeling, have you really had enough? We just getting started, now we on our way up. I'm all about my money, so it's time to cake up. Pack touchdown, now it's time to wake up. Now we on our way up. Tell me how you feeling, have you really had enough? We just getting started, now we on our way up. I'm all about my money, so it's time to cake up. Pack touchdown, now it's time to wake up.
Pack touchdown,
We on our way up.
pack touchdown,
We on our way up.
pack Pack touchdown, now it's time to weigh up. The bag touch the ground, now it's time to wake up. I'm coming in the lane, slamming through, no layup. This ain't virtual, this reality. And I'm drinking up the same bag from last night. Used to move them bags of white, this a takeoff, but your crew missed money, man, on the last flight. Me and Dabu, we on the way up from last night. Can't stop or grind, cause we that bright. Bow!
Matt set the pick, I'm just waiting on the roll. My eyes on the prize, so I'm aiming for the goal. I only go off facts, I don't believe what I'm told. If you mess with my money, then I'm coming with the pole. Shots to the head like I'm aiming for the nose. Bet you I can make him dance when I'm shooting at his toes. Bruh getting mad cause I'm taking all his hoes. I ain't worried about them, I'm just trying to get my dough. Pack on deck, everything must go. I ain't going to sleep till everything's sold. Till everything's sold. Pack on deck, everything must go. Tell me how you feeling, have you really had enough? We just getting started, now we on our way up. I'm all about my money, so it's time to cake up. Pack touchdown, now it's time to wake up. Tell me how you feeling, have you really had enough? We just getting started, now we on our way up. I'm all about my money, so it's time to cake up. Pack touchdown, now it's time to wake up.
I've come to terms with the fact that my future might not involve people I'm around now. I get tired of doing this every time I try something new. Sometimes I had to walk away from what I want to find what I deserve. I made mistakes in my life. I've learned from my bad choices. I'll know better next time. Don't mention a person's past mistakes when you're trying to change. That's like throwing rocks at them while they're struggling to climb a mountain. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about your truth. I know mine. Do you know yours? Live in the chat room, Boss Ladies Radio Show, Spreaker Studios. Thanks for tuning in. Are You Living Your Truth? Written by Marquita Harold in Self-Awareness, Sense of Purpose. What does the phrase live your truth mean to you? Does it make you think authenticity, honesty, integrity, living your values and walking your talk? The easy answer is that your truth is rooted in your belief system. It's the things you feel and say to yourself behind your public mask. But this is where things get complicated because within each of us, there's a gap between our truth, as we know it, and the person we show to the world. How wide that gap may be will depend on our level of self-awareness and the layers of filters and fictional stories about who we are that we built up over the years. I wonder what we could create, achieve, or be if we could only let go of those pesky stories we've been telling ourselves. Stephanie Thomas. How false stories bury your truth. It is, of course, human nature to want to be liked and respected, but in our efforts to be accepted, we often put tremendous pressure on ourselves to fit in, or at the very least to not stand out in a way that makes us feel exposed or foolish. So we end up masking or manipulating our most vulnerable feelings, opinions, and desires in an effort to avoid judgment, discomfort, or rejection. The challenge is that we are rarely consciously aware of our efforts to protect and disguise parts of ourselves, which means that before you can learn to live your truth, you have to muster the courage to dig down and uncover the real you behind your filters. Of course, after years of disguising vulnerabilities and artfully crafting fictional stories, it may take some work to get to know the real you and begin slowly closing that gap. And the truth is that sometimes we harbor a fear that we may not like what we find all that much. So let's cut to the chase and answer the big question. Is it worth it? If you're relatively comfortable now, what could possibly be gained by putting yourself through this exercise in self-discovery? I wouldn't say my story was a false truth or false story. I was learning how to develop the story that I wanted to tell. I didn't want nobody to know yet because I didn't know myself. And I did go through the pressures of, being vulnerable when I didn't want to be, heard opinions that I didn't want to hear. And I tried to avoid judgment as much as possible. So certain people I would share some things, and then certain people I wouldn't, because I would know the outcome or the response, if not at all. Discomfort was a big thing for me because I had issues when I was younger adjusting to change. While growing up, we moved a lot, went to different schools a lot, so it wasn't no solid, thing. And then by the time it did get solid, we're hitting the tracks again, based on life and situations. And rejection was there, but it was like the way we were moving growing up, it was like it was no time for rejection. Most rejection that I've discovered was because of the fact that I was very, smart in school. And I wasn't silly, and I wasn't trying to fit in back then. It just wasn't the way I was. I wanted to go to school, get out, graduate, start a career. Like I've been thinking like that since I was a child. So it really wasn't time for vulnerable feelings, but it was there. I'm not saying that there wasn't. I'm not going to sit here and say I was so strong that it just was like a drop of sweat, because a lot of things bothered me. It was a challenge. It was rough. It was tough. And my awareness wasn't where it is right now. And I would still say that it's not till its full capacity. But particularly, I started reading this because I see a lot of people do false things. Like social media is a great example of that. Like, we hide behind social media. We're this great person. And we are totally unflawed. We don't make any mistakes. Every time you see this person, they're on their business. They're sharp. They're ready to go, right? But when they shut that computer off or that phone charges for the night, you don't know what the next person is going through. You don't know that they have to live with one big mistake that they made for the rest of their life. The people around them won't let them live them down, or let her live it down that she did something bad. But haven't we all did something bad? Haven't we all made a big mistake that we don't want to repeat? Or we don't want to repeat it, and it comes into our new level of where we are. But knowing your truth will free you. It definitely will. And it definitely freed me. And being a woman was one story, in all itself. becoming an infant, baby, toddler, adolescent to a teenager, teenager to a grown woman to a middle-aged woman to an older woman. But like I was saying Sunday, being a woman comes with wisdom. It's just not because you're a female. It's more to being a woman than that, than what you look like, than what you talk like, your skin color, the way you style your hair, the way you do your makeup, the way you flex, the way you don't flex, the way you react to certain things. Everybody has individuality. And the thing with the social media is that we forget who we are when other people appraise us for being who we are. Like, what attracted them into the first place? What attracted people to you in the first place? Because you were you. And like I said on the other show, are you you yet? Or are you creating you? Because wherever you go, there you are. Your body. The truth is, I'll never be a size 4 ever again. That was just a point in my life where I was at that size. And I'm a happy 16. Oh, you're too fat. Your stomach's coming over your pants. Well, I have to get some hip huggers. My hips aren't below my belly button. They're above. I'm a woman. Certain clothes gotta fit right. You getting older. You might be spreading or you might be getting slimmer. Doesn't matter. You're you. That's why if you got children, the relationships you were in, and if you still are in them, that's the reason why they were attracted to you. It didn't matter that you stepped out of a 595 magazine. You know, it's just the fact that you were you in that body of yours. Be proud of it. Be proud of your gut. Be proud of your jelly rolls. Be proud of your stretch marks. Be proud of it. That's an accomplishment. You had a baby. You carried a baby for 9 months. And it stretched you out. You couldn't have been stretching. You did not die. That's an accomplishment, honey. What's going on, Dre's Radio Cafe? Let's welcome them to the show, y'all. You know, talking about your truth tonight. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, listening to the show. I see. I was just listening at like 7 to about 8 o'clock. I was listening out to the Hangout, on your show, Hangout number 6, Women of the Arts 1. I'm loving that. The music's on there is awesome. The sound quality is awesome. I'm just straight like bumping it. Like I can hear the bass. I can hear the lyrics. I can hear everything. Like it's just so awesome. And we underground radio, online radio stations. We're connected with iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube, Google Plus, Twitter, Facebook, and I think I said all of them. Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Yes, sir. So we on live right now. And y'all can also check out that interview that I did with Dre's Radio Cafe. Look on his playlist and you know, download the app. It'd be better if you download the app, like I tell you, with Spreaker, because every time that show is done, it'll automatically be in your nose feed, your nose feed, your news feed in Spreaker. So same rules apply for Dre's Cafe. He's also on Spreaker as well, but he does have a website. If you could drop that link in the chat room, that'd be definitely appreciated, because here it's about networking, life, love, and leadership on the Boss Lady podcast. Tonight, Tuesday, Dare to Be You Tuesday. And I'm talking about being truthful as a woman. I went over when you was coming in, being a woman, your body, you know, being you, in generally speaking, the moral of the story and all that good stuff. And then your sexuality. And this is deep. The sexuality is deep. And I'm going to go a little deeper because that's what the Boss Lady does. Be proud of who God created you to be. He created you a woman for a reason. You are in the level that you are in for a reason, to evaluate where you are, to understand where you are. If you're in your 20s, you are in your 20s for a reason as a woman. If you are in your 30s, you are in your 30s for a reason as a woman. Because there's other generations of little girls, young women, older women coming up in the ranks like you that has to pass the legacy that we're trying to believe behind. So it's very critical that we are teaching our young ladies something, and we are leaving them something that they could teach their generation to generation to generation. And your sexuality has a lot to do with it. How you carry yourself has a lot to do with it. Who you are in a relationship with, whether it be the same sex or the opposite sex, that is part of your sexuality. What you are attracted to, what are your passions, different things like that. Let's get that in perspective. If we're curious about going to the other side, we need to identify that and find out why. See, when I got into business, because this is the Boss Lady Business Podcast, and when I got into music is also a business. Don't forget that it's show business. Ain't no business like show business. I'm going to tell you that right now. On top of that, though, sexuality has a lot to do with that. How you carry yourself as a woman in business. Do you want to be respected or do you want to be seen? Because I could care less who sees me, but I give a lot of care about who respects me, because that means I respect myself. I've learned the ultimate respect when I go to work in landscaping and I'm the only woman there. It's the only time they get to see a woman, because none of them are in a relationship but one. And that's because they have a career in something else and their thinking is a little bit different. But we can respect that, right? But I'm the only one there. Do you want to be seen or do you want to be respected? Because it's just work, right? Just like with social media. Do you want to be seen or do you want to be respected? Because the more respect you have, the more seen you will be. And your sexuality has a lot to do with that. Your curse. I know. We call it the curse. That thing that problem we have once a month. Some of us, when we get older, it kind of fades away. Congratulations. I'm here to tell you, when you become an older woman, it does start slowing down and it'll eventually go away. Well, you'll never have to worry about that again. Just look at it like that, because I'm not going to get into the linguistics of that. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist, okay? Not wanting to have children. Not wanting to have children. That's what we all say until we find that guy, that one guy, that got you all twisted up in the stars and the moon and the quasar. That guy. And then you change your mind. And that's pretty much what happened to me. Moving on. 6. I couldn't live without my Jeremiah and my Naya. They're just so awesome to me. They keep me on my toes. And you have to be around people like that to keep you on your tippy toes. You just gotta stand up a little higher. Yeah. Lisa Nichols, that's my girl. You know what I'm saying? Girly stuff. Enjoy getting your nails done. Enjoy getting your toes done. There's a lot of women that wish they could and they can't. Be an example for them. Say, yeah, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you going to get you a little curl in your hair. Get your little flat iron. Get your little makeup on. Look cute. Make you feel good about yourself. Little girly stuff. Make you feel good about yourself. You did something to yourself today. You ain't smelling bad. Don't nobody want to be around no funky old woman. I'll tell you that right now. Your own style. Oh, your own style? You need to get one. Because I had never thought that me saying Boss Ladies Inc. is representing in the building. I was in a corporation selling books door to door. I did not know that this was an actual company and I was an actual CEO. I know nothing about entrepreneurship. I knew nothing about business. I was just saying something. And it seemed like when you say something, stuff just started happening. But that was the way this whole thing was made. I totally believe it. I'm not ashamed of it. Thank you very much and have a good day. Yep. So you can check that out. That article I just started you off with. emotionallyresilientliving.com/r-u-living-your-truth. So on that note, let's get some EDU in our lives. 7 things you shouldn't be ashamed of as a woman. 7 things you shouldn't be ashamed of as a woman. You can find that at inspiration-all-women-talk.com/things-you-shouldn't-be-ashamed-of-a-woman. And it says, her name is D'Jamelia, and her last name is Miss B, because she got a lot of letters, and you know how I get with those names. They got a lot of long letters. I don't want to mispronounce it. So here we go. Unfortunately, nowadays, many of us women are ashamed of things you shouldn't be ashamed of. Often the media plays a large part in this issue. I say, forget about what everyone else thinks and start caring about what it is you think. When you think about it, in the end, we're all the same fleshly beings held together nicely by some skin. So leave the shame behind and read about the things you shouldn't be ashamed of as a woman. Number 1, being a woman. First of all, never ever be ashamed of your gender. I'm thinking along the lines of gender discrimination at work, for example. You are not less capable than a man. You are not less worthy of that promotion. And you most certainly are not present so male coworkers can have something nice to look at. I'm absolutely not trying to be hostile toward men here. The unfortunate truth, however, is that gender discrimination does still happen. Embrace your femininity, because being a woman is definitely one of the things you shouldn't be ashamed of. Give me a minute, please, because they got like tons of ads, so I got to skip through some stuff. Number 2, your body. I truly hope that someday no woman on earth will feel ashamed of her body anymore. It's just so sad to see so many gorgeous women being insecure about themselves. Don't you agree? Try to stop worrying about what other people might think of you. Try to stop to live up to society's ridiculous expectations and start living your life the way you want to. I know this is easier said than done, but girl, honestly, who cares about those curves or imperfect skin? I'm the first one to admit I'm far from perfect. I am short. I'm a little thick and incredibly pale, but I'm pale in the dark skin way, you see what I'm saying? She describing herself, but I'm just putting myself in it. You feel what I'm saying right here? And then I got nice breasts and a big Italian nose, and I got a little small, Scottish Irish nose. Yeah. And then luckily for me, I don't try to be perfect. I just try to be me. In the end, you can't please everyone, so please yourself instead. There's always people who think you're too skinny, while others will think you're perfectly fine, and some might even think you're a bit chubby. And I'm a bit chubby, and I ain't kidding. Because I eat good, and I eat very well. You know what I'm saying? Let them think whatever they want, because you are perfectly fine the way you are. Number 3, your sexuality. Don't you just love to talk about things many people are uncomfortable talking about? Well, I do, because in my opinion, there's nothing that cannot be discussed. Your body is yours. Who you decide to give it to is 100% your own decision. Never do anything you don't want to just because you think it's expected of you. This goes both ways. Don't start having sex if you don't want to, but also don't save yourself for marriage when you don't want to. Think about it. Would you mind if the woman across the street is still a virgin? Probably not. But would you think the same of her when she has been with, let's say, 10 different men in the last month? If that thought even bothers you one bit, try asking yourself why. Her actions haven't personally affected you, So why would you mind what she does between the sheets? As women, we should always back each other up and not bash each other. And as people, we should accept that different people have different sexualities. Personally, I believe in love because, well, love is love, you know? Love whomever you want. There can't ever be too much love. So start giving it more to receive it more. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, your period. As much as we hate it, we shouldn't be ashamed of the P word either. I know it's always inconvenient and uncomfortable, well, except maybe for those ladies in pad or tampon commercials. Somehow they've always seemed to just love having their period. I know, right? But back to the real world. I know it stinks in every sense of the word. But if it wasn't for our dreaded friend, we wouldn't be able to get pregnant, ladies. And let's be honest. I think we all agree when I say pregnancy is one of the nature's most beautiful inventions. So maybe all of those uncomfortable times might be worth it. A little while ago, I was waiting at a bus stop next to a teenage girl. She stood up and walked over to the stop in the opposite direction. Then this awesome woman comes along and sees unused tampons lying on the floor. I guess she figured they belonged to the girl who was sitting next to me earlier, and instead of saying nothing, she practically yelled across the street, "Hey girl, I think you lost your tampons." The girl, wow. The girl was embarrassed, but seriously, how awesome is this woman for not being weird about the tampons? I think that's too late. Now, that's a woman who's not ashamed of nature's ways. Everyone should be more like her, if you ask me. 5, not wanting to have children. Maybe this wasn't a thing you expect to see on this list, but I think it's very important to stress freedom of choice. Just because you were built to give birth doesn't mean you want to. Motherhood can be absolutely beautiful and wonderful, but every pro has its con. Heck, I could write a whole new article about the benefits of not having kids. So please don't be ashamed if you choose to live your life for yourself and not have children. I know this is a touchy subject, but even if you find yourself in an abortion clinic, ultimately it is your choice. Personally, I am pro-choice. I'm neither or against abortion. Every woman should have the right to assess the situation and do what she thinks is best for all involved. That being said, please do take actions to prevent unwanted pregnancies wherever you can though. Okay? Slow down, relax. 6, girly stuff. To continue on a lighter note, who doesn't love to be a real girly girl sometimes? I don't exactly see myself as a girly girl, but I do love my chick flicks every once in a while. Whatever that girly thing might be, embrace it, enjoy it. Shopping, dancing, acting like a total nut, purses, shoes, makeup, lingerie. I mean, come on. What's the point of being a woman if you can't act like a total girly girl sometimes? You know, let's get girly. 7, your own style. I like to end this list with the issue of not dressing how you want to. Some of us dare to be different. Some of us only dream to be different. If you're a plain Jane wanting to rock that bohemian style, by all means do it. Follow fashion or don't. Whatever you wear, make sure you feel awesome in it. Whether it be a simple pair of jeans or a bright colored yellow dress, just own it. Try on different things and styles to see what fits you most, and never feel self-aware or ashamed of your own style. Tell me, how do you feel? Do you feel awesome about yourself? You should. I truly hope I made a difference for those of you who are ashamed of things listed above. Please always remember to live the life you want to, instead of being lived by others. Who knows of even more things you shouldn't be ashamed of? And that is our EDU for our lives. Love that article, wasn't it? Oh my God, that was just so phenomenal. I could talk all night about that, you know, but we got some great stuff coming up for the quote of the day. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come right back. So don't go nowhere, y'all. Love Me, Teflon Tony.
You want somebody else to believe in you? You gotta believe in you. I had to learn to love me, love me, love me. Love yourself. I had to learn to love me, love me, love me. I had to learn to love me, love me, love me. I had to learn to love me, love me, love me, love me. That's what I had to do. Love me. And you got to love you. Love me. What don't I love about me? What's not to love about me? Not as handsome as LL, question appearance proudly, heartbeat steadily sounding, taxing, scratching and scrounging, practicing to accept the pounding. Why them haters surround me? Do I really look that bad? Cause my eyes carry fat bags from hustling, trying to stack cash, or to just play and grab that. Why I don't have a six pack? Some say because of genetics. Self-hatred ancient like relics, no medics, no anesthetics. A fetish for no acceptance, no patience, piss in my presence. A matrix of mixing elements, left with the twisted questions of why. Do I feel in love? Does it come from a lack of loving? Why when I look in the mirror naked? Why I feel like my sight is suffering? Struggle to meet my struggling. Why my thoughts I ain't loving them? Wrong and right trying to juggle them. Flex my muscles to muscle and anger is all I see, home. Much I can't speak on. Why don't love me, mom and pops and do wrong and they freak on. Love me. That's what I had to do. Love me. And you got to love you. Love me. That's what I had to do. Love me. You got to love you. Wondering is it me though? Try searching for a hero, thinking that I ain't good enough to be the one to lead those so-called people, so they can soar above egos. A needle stuck in my ego, need a credo to believe more. Lyrical Devo, mean amigo with vocal sequels, tote evil like bow weevil, searching for dirt when I speed load. Rapping beats round my libido like burritos, and let my anger increase flows. In prison whites or street clothes, rhythmic high jumper, show them that I can reach more and see more than just club hopping and hustling kilos. Gripping the mic like it was so precious and I was Smeagol. Kick down the door to get a better view than just a peephole. Letting go like I'm a wild animal that's Pharaoh. Wouldn't you be crazy to spend 20 years of free flows? So with no repo, cause my world's beyond remote. I'm loving me, so I don't need no requote or revoke. Love me. That's what I had to do. Love me. And you got to love you. Love me. That's what I had to do. Love me. You got to love yourself. You got to learn to love yourself. Got to learn to love yourself. You got to learn to love yourself.
Yeah, just for those that don't know, Miss Fabulous always sing to these hip hop beats, turn them into R&B. You know, that's my specialty because, you know, I'm a fan of hip hop. Like, hip hop been a part of my life since long time ago. Let's get it. Subscribe to urbanbeatsdaily.com, www, you know what I'm saying? Get your couple free beats. Start working on some stuff. Second album, Miss Fabulous, coming soon, just so you know. it will be played everywhere, including the Boss Ladies Live radio show. What is it saying to you right now? God is in these streets. This rocking right here, y'all. Up next, we got right now Kaylee Crossfire Kia Princess Best of Worth Worlds album. It's everywhere right here on the Boss Ladies Live radio show. Let's get it.
Right now. You don't see us, it's a drought. Heart is out like right now. Right now. And if I fuck with you, you lucky, baby. Most of them can't touch me, baby. Interested only in the bread, no long conversations. In and out like penetration. Right now. You don't see us, it's a drought. Heart is out like right now. Right now. And if I fuck with you, you lucky, baby. Most of them can't touch me, baby. Interested only in the bread, no long conversations. In and out like penetration. Right now. Crazy. Back in the day, wouldn't with me said I wasn't enough. Crazy. Y'all the same who getting y'all out. Well, now look who holding up. Do I intimidate you? Well, that's good. Means that I'm on my grown up. Call up my sis Kia, told her let's link up. Time to get prepared to fuck the whole city up. With a small L to some big K's, make it bounce back, no G-string. Tell him if he ride, I'ma need to know your trade. If you ain't adding to my empire, you taking away, you taking the space. We was only gone 7 days, and when we come back, city gon' throw a parade. Cause we the realest up in here that's bustin' moves. What are the women from the city moving like we do? Tell me who? Right now. You don't see us, it's a drought. Heart is out like right now. And if I fuck with you, you lucky, baby. Most of them can't touch me, baby. Interested only in the bread, no long conversations. In and out like penetration. Right now. You don't see us, it's a drought. Heart is out like right now. Right now.
Oh, we is litty. We got the key to the city. Say who f with us. We know we bout to touch figures. These haters gon' hate it, go figure, ain't word, my nigga. We got the mind to go get us, my nigga. Got hearts like go killers, they all about business. We bout to break records like Guinness, and I know and they feelings, but listen, everybody say they wanna be great. I really wonder if you know what it takes. All I wanted was the fam to be straight. And old school sitting in front of new estate. You looking at $1 million plan. I don't know why you don't understand. All I wanted was the money in advance. And please don't make me send them thugs in them bands. Want something like the baddest in the land, but I ain't gotta say it cause you see it when I'm out. Tell them we the dopest if they say that it's a drought. And yeah, if you need it, you can get it right now. Right now. You don't see us, it's a drought. Hardest to out like right now. Right now. And if I fuck with you, you lucky, baby. Most of them can't touch me, baby. Interested early in the bread, no long conversations. In and out like penetration. Right now. You don't see us, it's a drought. Hardest to out like right now. Right now.
Financial Fitness at FFP47 says on Twitter, #discipline, #financial literacy. Chris Brady at Rasco tweets, failing isn't fun, but it's not fatal unless you allow it to become final. Yes, indeed. That's right. Don't stop, y'all. Keep it moving. Micah Kramer at Braveheart Micah. If you fail to prioritize success, success will fail to prioritize you. Are you ripening or rotting? #success. #personal development. #leadership. #get the app. #TLYAW. That's right. Get the app. Get that leadership app. The Life app. It is on Google Play and your Apple Music store. Christian Sadie says at KSEIDI34. One of the worst feelings is knowing intense suffering is in your intermediate future and not being able to avoid it. I can't even begin to imagine how Jesus must have felt. I know that's right. Yeah. Chris Brady at Rasco tweets, it's truly amazing how few people are willing to pay the price of success. Isn't that amazing? Don't we talk about this all the time? Yes, we do. And last but not least, Chris Brady at Rasco tweets, it's hard to get down when you're looking up. And that is our quote for the day. And that's really all I had to say. Good afternoon, morning, and evening. And I will see you soon on the next show. Peace.
We are now transferring you to a customer care rep. Please hold the line and we will answer your call as soon as possible. Thank you for choosing us. By the way, to ensure you're getting great service, your call may be recorded or monitored.